Hey guys, how's it going? That's not my right controller. This is. Actually, I'll quickly change my controller. 1 second, guys. Just get in the habit of not doxing myself. Alright. Whoop. Alrighty. How's it going, guys? Thanks for coming in and tuning in on the old bonus Sunday stream today. I hope to make it all worth your while. Or more so, I hope to let the game make it all worth your while. So we're easily going to have time to finish up the end of the Chapter 5 trial. And we're easily going to get started in the fucking beginning of the end. We are easily going to be fucking dipping into quite a bit of Chapter 6. So yeah, it all becomes a big juicy steak at this point onwards. Everything is just little bits of fucking information you've been wanting the game to give you the whole time. Every little bite that we go forward is going to give us a little bit. So, poo-hoo-hoo. Let us go. So last time, well, before we go, actually, that was a lie. So last time, yes, Nagito Komaeda tragically passed away, and we are far away enough in the class trial to establish, yes, it would seem Nagito brought his fate upon himself intentionally. But it seems a little bit too easy to wrap it up at just that, so being appropriately cautious, the rest of the class is trying to get to the very bottom of this mystery before they make a judgment call. Let's go. Hey, wisdom tooth! Oh, fucking hell! Ooh. Ooh. I feel like mine have been played up for a while, but I'm no dentist, so I could be full of shit. Alrighty, so, man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was going to start, but, well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was going to happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed! Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. That was Monami who said that, wasn't it? Oh well, who cares? They're both fucking annoyed ass bears. Get out of here. Get out of here, you fucking mascots. Okay. Oh look. If only I pushed ahead just a little further. We'll save here anyway. Trial reopen.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair.
Love, love.
They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too.
Monami, good guy, Monami, bad guy or misunderstood?
I will fight the only way.
How are people feeling about Monami? Maybe I should have made it so you could vote Monami.
That's basically it.
I actually have no idea what your guys' fucking impression is of it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear
Annoying.
killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Have a look.
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
Fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Really? I agree with that. Of all the wounds on his body, the actual cause of death was something that cannot be seen. But what could that be? If you know something, could you please tell me? Oh, that's why I'm about
Let us
to die.
consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand. It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled.
There's no way.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Maybe it's a copy bullet.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right?
Ah, the
It's not
poison
the other
is there.
wounds, right?
Sorry, I thought I looked at all my bullets.
With
I've
all
done
those
this a
wounds,
lot of times, eh?
Maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way.
I simply don't think the poison was in there. I really didn't. Fucking hell.
with that.
Fucking pulled this fucking blunder a few times, eh?
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible
Definitely
method.
does happen. I could almost make a timer for every time I do it.
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember when I went to
Because the
investigate
game went
Nagato's
as far as to
I
make
discovered
that shit
something really
truth bullets for me, and they haven't come into the fray yet.
Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
I'm a Yakuza, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
Fucking screw mishandling that poison, eh?
And this is when the hardtail appears.
Ah, I accidentally got some up my fingernail.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Just kidding.
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, It might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label. I should think carefully and try to remember it, as long as we're snowboarding and not playing word jumble. Alright, no, that is Lodger Dive music. Cool. So if okay, I'm gonna kill myself. Because I think I just have to fall off the edge twice. Yeah, fuck that noise. Oh, come on. 3 times. Okay. Gonna kill myself because fucking getting nearly to the end and then losing because it gets hard and I fell off a few times. So. Whoop. Yep.
We will never give up!
I did it on purpose, I'll have you know! You fell for my ruse! Because yeah, these just get long. I have to go all the way back to the beginning if I fall. Okay, that's an actual checkpoint. What was the state the poison was in? It was a gas. Been a while since I've got a checkpoint. Oh fuck! No! No! I fucking panicked! Fuck. Okay. Okay, no, there was like a checkpoint I wasn't aware of. Now I'm just hitting the wrong buttons and my fucking stat. Circle brakes. L1 jumps. Okay. Okay, circle or X brakes, L1 jumps. Good to know. Good to know. Think this part over carefully. Oh, this shit, man. If there's a faster way to do this, I don't care. Question 2. How did the poison enter his body? I'm going to say through his nose. Only 2 things. Sweet.
It's all coming together! What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
Breathe that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas, I should be able to explain that mystery too. The sprinkler.
I see! The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
Anyone see where this is going? I actually love this trial. I do love this trial.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
And A gaseous state is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers!
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poison. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, and the thing that would have been left behind is... meat on the bone.
I see! Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
You can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible! I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
It's just so trial-free of the previous game!
Does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right! You're totally right! That's totally it!
Right?
Totally don't!
Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga.
forevermore.
Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but In the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
God damn it, Akane, you said the obvious thing. But what is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. Please be a logic dive, not Hangman's Gambit. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Fuck, it's a Hangman's Gambit. Yep. It's gonna be long as fuck. Fire grenade. Okay, I can... Fuck's sakes, give me an F! Give me a something I can use! Oh, you fuck. No! I panicked! I didn't hit triangle. Fuck me then, eh? Fuck me in the ass and call me a bitch. Okay. Alright, E. E is the memeable letter. Sure is. Sure is the memeable letter. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fuck, just explode, please. There's the E. Here's that fucking E. No, I actually want the G, damn it. Too busy just trying to clear this crap off my screen. Oh my god. That's how those last 5 letters felt.
See? I got it!
Huh?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible! Miss Sonia just said so right now!
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of the fire grenade were swapped with the poison. Explain the problem. I'm guessing it is...
I can prove it with this! Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum,
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping it.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
Fucking everyone here acting like they're the killer.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice.
End of story.
That
Killed
was just
himself.
my
Let's vote already. Jeez.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
I like the part when you were ready to vote when you didn't have all the information. Let's just get there,
What did you
please.
say?
Let's just.
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
That's like some fucking Leon Kawada shit right there. Well, there just aren't any clues. We should just get to the voting.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison was the same. When we all threw the grenades.
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so.
Go,
When we all
Pokeball!
threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse,
Got some fucking Pokeball fucking wrist going on there.
poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
Especially fucking Chiaki and fucking Kazuichi. Chiaki looks like she just caught one.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
Well, actually, no, Chiaki being like, especially throwing it like a Pokeball, that works. that checks out.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. The Nagito was...
Does it mean he didn't kill himself?
You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
He did, in style.
Then who killed Nagito?
He orchestrated someone else kill
I
him.
mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Ah, who prepared it? Nagito prepared it.
I see! It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the
Kazuichi
poison
just
grenade?
needs to rub one off. He's got all the baby batter in the brain. He just wants to end his trial and go fucking rub one off over Sonya. He can't handle it any longer. So, the person who set the warehouse fire was also Nagito.
I see! That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
Can I get a bathroom break?
The next question will be my
I really
last.
need to go bathroom.
Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire to get our attention, to make someone throw the
I see.
poison.
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
Chiaki gives me Elite 4 energy.
It was a trap.
She's the one who's nice and kind on the inside, but at the same time, she's bored due to a lack of worthy opponents.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison, and then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end.
Someone like me could never come up with such an elaborate scheme.
However, he also prepared a mystery
Like this
that
one
couldn't
right
be
here.
solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry! Please vote me as a killer!
That's not the fucking issue here!
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Or is it?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever.
Whatever.
I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? You're so chill. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
giving up all we can do?
No. It's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think. Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right, it doesn't mean the trial is over. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Damn, I have to do it. So on the climax reasoning, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? The poison! Right before switching the poison. No. Exactly the same as that. What's placed inside the break room? None of my tiles. What's beyond the Monokuma panel? His whole body wasn't tied. The knife isn't in the beer yet. How did he support the spear? In order to hurt himself. But here, okay, no, the plushie clearly doesn't have the knife in it yet. Start. Right before switching the poison. Us. Fine. What's placed inside the break room? What's beyond the panel? None of those. Nothing to do with him supporting the spear. In order to hurt himself, none of that. The reason we went to the warehouse was... Inside the thrown grenade was poison. Stop free. What made the spear fall? The reason we went to the warehouse was... No, clearly like the save image up there. That'll be the last one. Ah, actually. What's this? In order to hurt himself, put the duct tape over. How did he support the spear? Like that picture there. Last stop. Was it the oil ladder? Right before switching the poison, put the blue thingy on.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged
put
this
her on
incident
auto
was
mode and make
the
me a
victim,
coffee.
Nagito Komaeda.
There we go. Auto mode.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base. Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs.
Crazy kids!
Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened
His
the door to
hope,
the warehouse,
his sense
which
of hope
inadvertently
is
started the
stronger than
Monokuma
anything
panel
else.
domino effect. The panels fell one after
And
another.
hey, they were
until it reached the
consistent
lighter,
enough
tipped
to
it
show
over,
that he
and
had the
ignited
crazy
curtain.
Nagito look in his eyes the whole time, so...
Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the
Motherfucker was
factory's
using
break
his
room to
strong,
obtain some
strong hope to
fire-extinguishing
block that crap
grenades.
out. That was his anime
We then aimed
Deus
for the
Ex
fire's
Machina
origin,
moment.
which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized.
I mean, that's just the lingering question. What was his motive?
That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity this should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was? He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
His talent. I really like the murders in Danganronpa where like the perpetrator's talent comes into it.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely gonna be alright.
The last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you and pull the trigger. So, you really did it. Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. What a flex. That you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving? Bet I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. Did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. No. You just relied on your luck? I can't remember my teary voice, never had one. It's not just luck, it's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know. Huh? I'm left with the red mark? Someone called the ultimate lucky student. You don't seem very lucky right now, said Hajime in Nagito's voice. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade. You mean,
He left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked
Gave
his life
his
just
life
so
for
his
that.
ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I don't even have to ask. I sure know what the answer is.
I see! That's it! The traitor! Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
And there was one key giveaway as to who the traitor was. Did anyone pick up on it?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
There was one key moment in all the chaos.
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
And it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too believable to have actually happened, but
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
oh, Miss Sonia agreed with me. Are we dating now? I'm surprised that didn't happen.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Still makes me sad.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
When Nagito demanded that the traitor swipe their student handbook, and it looked like it was then desperate and the bombs were about to blow up, who went ahead and swiped their handbook? Still gives the feels.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
You totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
This is nonsense. Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No,
Fuck up,
I
Monomi.
have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost. Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why... the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monomi?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend.
We have to have a dance battle with someone.
I hate Chiaki so much.
Monomi and Chiaki's relationship, proving it here is the only way. Show me your moves, Monomi.
Let's all get along. I won't let you. First open and mix. I can't lose. I won't let you. First open and mix. I'll lower your grade. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I won't let you. Chiaki Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
This is the end!
This dramatic camera wobbles like,
We
no!
investigated Nagito's cottage. I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it.
That argument was so compelling,
Your notebook,
no!
right? The one Nagito stole from
Lost my balance.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Kazuichi's reading it. No, I'm just gonna read it myself. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Marty's diary? Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is, I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. Now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Bitch don't have thumbs.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
Biggest Nagito fan, welcome to the chat.
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
You thought Nagito was following me?
Because there's an entry
It's following
written in
all
here
of us.
that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed in that entry. Fuck, where was it? It was the final dead room, right? Monami was hanging out in the final dead room
No.
coincidentally
There
when
was a specific
Nagito got
entry.
there. She was waiting for Chiaki. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room. But the only one who knew that.
If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. Chiaki was also kind of not available to hang out with that chapter, and that's because she would have been locked up in her room, conversing with Monami on where the fuck to go from here. I can get out with this! I can finally get out! You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. Huh? Without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
She thought we were going to get blued up.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
God damn it, cocksucking fucker!
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe,
Then
but...
nobody will be saved.
Ooh, okay. We're on the hectic vision. Alright, what the fuck you wanting me to shoot with what? It's either someone's account or a copy bullet.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
Let's just look at, so what, it was Sonya's and Monokuma's, was it? Sonya's accounts, just check the relevance of it again. Secretly used one of the bombs from the military base at the ancient... Okay, so Sonya knows the bombs are a fake. That's gonna probably be it. Monokuma knew all along. Oh, he knew too. But he didn't reveal that to anyone. Okay. Oh, I'm looking at the Sonya bullet.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not!
And Monami was,
The only person who knew it
Monami was
fake
eavesdropping on his session.
me, when I tried to detonate it!
Monami was there, bitch.
That's not it.
I saw Monami, she was there in your flashback.
not
Clear
it.
as day, I saw her.
Sonya shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
I was
Monami
playing
was
Baldur's
also there when
Gate
you
and I
found out
used
the
a
bomb at the
detect
military
thoughts
base wasn't
fucking
real.
spell on you, so I was like, yes, Monami was there in the bushes.
You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that! Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonya.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
It's not the usual funky ass music. Okay. Hope Peak Academy file, maybe. Monokuma's account, the notebook.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too!
Okay, let's see how this goes.
After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
So we've got to be very careful with our blows. We don't have a lot of cuts to use. Sonya, she's panicking pretty badly. I won't have enough words if I counter her right away. Yes,
Even if she knew the bomb was fake. That does not prove Chiaki is the traitor!
I think I jumped the gun a little bit there.
If that counts as evidence,
These slices of
I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
5 cuts left. You bitch, Sonya. Okay.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake,
So second one comes in like
that
right
does not
towards
prove
the
Chiaki is the
fucking-
traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Okay. 58 combo!
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma.
You didn't tell anyone.
Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
Okay, I was thinking my reasoning was that Monokuma never fucking revealed it to anyone.
Crap!
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake.
Oh my god, I missed
That
all my
someone is
cuts.
Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki
I think we're gonna be going back.
that it was fake beforehand.
Was the right reasoning, just not the right statement. Alright.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes!
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew! I feel relieved.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it
That's
really
what I'm saying,
okay to
it's like-
vote for her?
So Soda is deep in despair and denial there. Chiaki. It was me. I did it. I am definitely the traitor. Shut up, Chiaki! You're full of shit! You're full of shit!
That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck.
That's the autistic
right?
experience right there. Shut up! You don't know! You don't know! I can't say the R word, but you don't know!
That's not it.
I'm a neurotypical. I know more about you! Anyway.
Telling us to trust his luck?
I watched the good doctor, goddammit!
Bastard!
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
But she is autistic. She can't think for herself.
Doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor,
She
that's
doesn't
not
know
the
any
Chiaki I
better.
know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life.
That is exactly what I'm saying. If only I could understand you.
So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
If only we could understand you under those groans and moans.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from
Jeez,
what happened
Chiaki,
before.
stop talking about yourself. Alright,
Unlike
this is turning into
before,
me making fun of
you guys don't
neurotypical.
have to
Sorry,
stay alive by
one
doubting
neurotypical
someone.
might be in here.
You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this, but still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
Damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
There we go, trial officially over. So yeah, about 1 hour for the first half of that trial, and then a little bit under an hour and about an hour 15, hour 20 for the second half. It's not fair. I feel the same way as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness, but even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking, and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. Kazuichi! And everyone else, you're cool enough. I won't make that joke. Alright, back to the voices.
Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komaeda's killer is Chiaki Nanami!
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct.
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck, everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid, we're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what. I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray? Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. The heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well?
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not going to answer, right? Like, if we ask why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry.
That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this, that's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost in the end. It all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? That's the question. It's the $1 million question. Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange.
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor.
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Huh?
Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Of all to form a plan that only the traitor would survive. Is that bastard really that twisted? It's okay. I mean, yeah, he found that book and he started acting very differently towards everyone once he read what was in that book. Okay, what?
Well?
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
Chiaki, you really are a kind-hearted person.
Huh? You think so?
Geez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
Perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Hey,
Come on
don't
now.
go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru Teru.
I can't lose!
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win. I must try to retaliate. Huh? Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do
Another
as you
Dragon
please.
Ball reference. He's doing a Chaozu.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
Or a Cyberman. One of those.
As they say, we shall die together.
Oh yeah, it's a Cyberman because that's supposed to be Yamcha's creator. She's self-destructed.
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monokuma like died?
No,
I'm not dead. Whoa, a new one fucking came out. Phew, man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spear, I would have died.
I can't move.
Not yet, I'm not done yet. Hey, wait!
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Hey,
Not yet. This is seriously, stop it! If you don't stop right now, it's all gonna be destroyed!
I'll forgive you.
Of course, I'm not doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
let you.
I will protect them with my life.
Monami, you.
Hey.
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh, how exciting.
Not how many? Not that much. Just around 10 to the power of 60. Huh? What did you say?
What?
1 million. 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. That's what it is, right? 10 to the power of 52. 10 to the power. Yeah, 10 to the 60th power. Yep.
Hey.
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite a daring spirit. Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created. In the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing, Monami. Finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What'd you say?
There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Magica?
Could it be?
Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on, if you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me. They're not gonna call this magic or something.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of... There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
Oh, hello. We've got the Celestial von Ludenberg in chat. How's it going?
What's this?
How many Monamis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 60? You don't have to say anything, I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything! I am the conqueror of the new world! I won't give up, even if I have no chance of winning.
It's okay, Monami.
Huh?
Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them.
But...
Right?
Damn it.
Damn it, what the hell is going on?
Um,
I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is... More in Chapter 6.
please listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in the dispute between these two organizations?
Damn it!
Okay, that's it! Let's just leave the talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start!
Hold on, just a little more time.
To wait or not to wait, that is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you know, right? There's no way I would wait. But I haven't.
I'm sorry.
Hajime, regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that I...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Chiaki Naname, the ultimate
Special
gamer!
bleeding service.
autistic coded as fuck! Why, even Monami?
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore.
Uh-huh.
Oh, also, I remember now. I'm an only child.
What is that?
It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway, and not just that. I've decided to believe in
You
everyone.
guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone.
Damn, in this fucking social media age.
But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of.
That's why you love Danganronpa. It's sometimes just like the most batshit and crash shit ever in a video game, and it just goes and be profound
Yes.
like this.
You yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
There you go, Monami dropping some fucking bars.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
You too, Monami.
Space Invaders! Yeah, nice observation. Yeah, the last 10 Monamis. The last. Oh, there's your Pac-Man. This is reference a few video games. Yeah, 4 rows, Tetris, yeah, big points, woohoo! Oh wait, fuck. Did you see that, Chiaki? Oh wait. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I'd fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes, and I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I'd said that, would she have been comforted a little? If she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
Good gracious, that was such a big surprise! As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too. What? And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too! Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean... Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey,
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now
Yep!
present.
Congratulations! With this, I should announce the end of the Killing School trip! For you 5 who've survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate! Thank you for all your hard work. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There are still 2 days left. If you're acting like your usual self, you'll be setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind? Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left. Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool! You need 6 people for volleyball!
Don't stay quiet, say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundations. What's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
no.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh? A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. There we go.
Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why. I didn't look back on everything that happened up till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything, anyway? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter, everything was about to end. I feel like I had a fun dream, somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day, according to Monokuma. Suddenly my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I'd never felt before. A fear like I'd been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia... Like everyone was gone, I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything, like everything in this world was nothing but lies. Ah! He said. I rushed out the cottage, desperate to escape the fear. I rushed out the cottage, desperate to... Okay, it's saying that again. And thrice forth, and bleep bloop bloops and glitches. I guess I should have cleaned my disc. When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
Ah, Hajime. Good timing. Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well?
Apparently, there was more to that message inside that laptop. Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will. Nagito's will? Where is it right now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it, the restaurant. Hey, you're late! Is it true? Nagito really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her! She was the one who found it! I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster and I found it when I stopped by the factory!
Listen well. A coincidence, you say? Wrong! That is the will of causality guiding you.
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that!
Damn right.
So, anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the trader from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looked like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would?
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it. It was just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as the killer? And he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video,
How unfortunate.
then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore.
I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm gonna speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final deadline allowed me to learn a certain truth. It'd be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... super really important thing! The Future Foundation's trader must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. Now that I know that truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that? But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nesmi Castle.
Well...
normally you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. You really can think of it as an Easter egg. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end. But I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password.
A familiar set of numbers.
That is the password that was written in Nesmi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
This was Nagito's final message?
That's 11037 number that Nagito said was the password.
There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter the ancient ruin. You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0.
You're right, let's go.
Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to that ancient ruin on the second island. Am I on the second island? Yes, I am. It's definitely on them this way. Is it VR? No, it's magic. Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's going to be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you?
There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
Do it!
Damn right! It's our last chance to get inside.
I'm starting to feel nauseous from the feels, the chills, the kills.
Thanks for the food.
If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass!
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around!
Master Fuyuhiko.
It's going to be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect you, my young master. Now then, let's go forward together.
Hell, don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order.
Oink, 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 oink.
What?
What was that?
I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said, you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you in the name of my family.
Hajime,
Hajime, the password, please. Yeah, I know. I played Danganronpa 1, goddammit. 11037, right?
it's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. Leon! Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future? Now then, let's move forward.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... this world? That's an explosion. That's a Final Fantasy final boss explosion right there. We're gonna have us a glitchy fucking end of chapter fucking screen, I guess. Gamer's backpack. Definitely a gamer's backpack. I've got one just like it. Take it everywhere with me. Little kitty cat head. Chapter 0. Heading to the school trip. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ugh, how boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want,
care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me.
Instantly I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thin skin I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How shall I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Kamaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me. So to share a room with a person like that... Yep, I'm definitely lucky.
Lucky? Nah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent.
A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly...
That's because I have luck as well.
Huh?
Even I possess a talent as boring as luck.
Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Ah, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here?
How boring.
Sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation.
Not you. This world.
Huh?
This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They're profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. Wow, it's catching the other side of classism. This world has stopped evolving.
Hey, Hajime!
How boring. Hello, Sumi. Nice to meet you. Phantom Sumi-chan.
Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here?
Boring people make no contributions to the world. Not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed.
Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do, now that you've ended up like this? There's nothing more you can do, right?
Listen well. Using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past.
That person? Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already...
I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me even now, it rests in my pocket.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you.
Nagito, your hand!
Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much?
Hate? Then explain your hand.
This?
The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right?
Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me? Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy.
I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person.
I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy, because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? Look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there.
What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen.
Huh?
I already know because I'm loved by talent.
But
no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead.
Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again?
There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me.
You really don't play along, do you?
Dum dum dum. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? What is this door? How did I get here? And the door! Where am I supposed to go? Oh, ain't this familiar? It's been a hot minute. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then, why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Oh, look, it's even the old school fucking Monokuma announcements.
Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said welcome to Hope's Peak Academy. But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? And not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the Funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go. And definitely clear things up. Okay, where was the gymnasium from here? It should actually be behind me. Yeah, it's the trial room. It's the cafeteria. The gymnasium should be up and down. To the right, down the end of this hallway. Whoop! Gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Someone might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. So I brace myself and cautiously open the door. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It was a normal gymnasium?
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime!
Yo!
You heard the announcement and came here too? You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something.
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Anyway, look at it. It's impossible. Did not say that right, but oh well. Hello! How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why, you.
Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock! I just told you guys, this is Hope's Peak Academy!
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true!
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies!
You were serious about that?
I don't believe it.
But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserve to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone?
Don't fuck with me.
Enough of this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard?
Oh, I'm not certain of my memories. I believe we entered the ancient ruin.
In other words,
It means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin.
What do you mean between?
hey.
What do you mean made?
What's this?
Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then what is the graduation exam? Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally gonna graduate.
Are you sure?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So...
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here. This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey.
Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guests of honor arrive. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research for our Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with those cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on, outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How'd we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible!
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully, the only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why. It's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Ugh. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who'd never had talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey,
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monomi are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So, they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma? However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monomi never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if they're our allies, they might not be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she was still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No. Even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been? Alright, I'm gonna do it!
Prepare yourself!
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something about Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we could just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, can we go when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes! He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what happened to Hope's Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We've sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now, but Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island? He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'll just go ahead for now. Hey, you're already going.
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
alright!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at a green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Kane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then, let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me?
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow and left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia!
Miss Sonia!
Miss Sonia, please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Final investigation of our game. I'm going to go toilet, guys. We've got about 40 to 45 minutes left of stream capping us. So let's get a good chunk on this investigation once I'm back. I'm going to run some ads and I'm going to put the vote screen on. Oh, I must have run ads recently, so it's not letting me run ads. Well, I'll put the vote screen on then. Whoop. I see fucking Kazuichi somehow got dragged. What the fuck? Kazuichi, you bastard. Alright, let's fucking correct those. How? How did that happen? I swear to God, how did that happen? Alright. Be right back
black screen's fucked up now. Oh, it's actually good. Not that I use it, let's be real. Alright. Hello, Franz. 3 coffees today. Let's just hope I go to bed tonight. Get some water to go with that fucking not water. And we've got a big ass Easter egg to explore. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this what Akuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not going to fall for this trap. There's no way this will make me back down. This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it now. As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movements.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? Guess we gotta look for the doors that don't have the Silent Hill lock is broken effect on them. Just can't go in the bio room, alright. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, Janae's got that fucking tank turning. Okay, Dojo looks enterable. Sweet. This? Dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Well, let's look at this obvious clue. What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious-looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history, first class.
Hey,
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. It's just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. Oh, hey Marky Mark, how's it going? The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen for a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. How's the investigation going? We are on the final chapter of this game. So this is the what crazy shit's been going on in this game investigation. The big investigation. We'll probably be stopping the stream halfway through it. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. I guess I'll throw a little bit of what I know about Danganronpa Zero in here, so... Because I haven't read Danganronpa Zero, but I do know that the basic kind of story of it. Basic story of it. Basic story of it. It covers the events leading up to the first killing game, like people being trapped in the school, the world going to shit. It's stuff leading up to that, and I know it comes down to a conspiracy involving the principal Izuru Kamakura doing dodgy experiments behind the scenes. And this all caused to the Reserve Course Department basically launching a fucking actual coup d'etat against fucking Hope's Peak, basically. It was like civil war within a school.
Yeah, that's kind of like the main crux of that. We're gonna get tidbits of that. Stuff that would be like, stuff that will seem very out of left field, just playing Danganronpa 2, like on its own, but stuff that's like, oh, it's connecting 0 and 1. But yeah. You'll be wasting time on Final Fantasy. What Final Fantasy is? Oh, not including spin-offs. There's 16 mainline ones now. Alright, however, for the past few years, Hopespeak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system. The only one worth playing is 7. Oh, there's heaps of good ones. The Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hopespeak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hopespeak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hopespeak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. Unless it's Final Fantasy 13. That's like one of my simple greatest regrets in life. To create Hopespeak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We haven't heard that phrase in a hot minute. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hopespeak Academy. Hopespeak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Oof. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hopespeak Academy. These names are so melodramatic, there's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the name, so I don't really know details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird.
Oh, you're here again. God damn it, it's even using like the Danganronpa 1 interface. It isn't color coordinating people who are speaking now. God damn it.
Yeah, the thing that's weird is you, of course.
Huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too.
What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those Reserve Corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself.
Huh?
You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I'd know anything about that, though.
You saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student.
Damn it, what the fuck? There's truthability. Reserve Corps Department. I feel like nothing else here is important. Hajime will straight up scold me and tell me there's actually something important in here otherwise. Okay, so we check the dojo about the garden. The garden does not look enterable. Keep an eye out. Okay, Kazuichi wasn't in this hallway before. Maybe we leave this floor. Okay, no, this classroom. Classroom 5A. Another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy again. Alright. It was mentioned in the other manga. It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt and it was the trigger of the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at the school. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as the symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students at Hope's Peak Academy's student council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to predict Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they've been treated, and the uprising began. That heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited. Danganronpa 0. There you go, there's a little fucking fourth wall breakage there. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice of a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Yeah, it's one of those, like, tropes that always gets me. Like, you know, you've seen in movies, like the whole, like, a handful of diamonds. Like, me and my family were set for fucking life. It's like, where do you begin with hocking those things off? Where do you begin with selling those things and getting a price for them that isn't, like, severely neutered? You know, you think anyone who's willing to buy those things off you is going to give you the fair value for them? Like, I mean, fucking in diamonds cases, their rarity is it's a false rarity. Yeah, or a bar of gold, like, the only reason you should have a bar of gold is that you broke into Fort fucking Knox and stole it. Like, how are you gonna sell that thing? But Ultimate Hope, Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means nothing. It means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. What about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way, I have no reason to do something like that. Tragedy of Hope's Peak. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of the Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event is far worse, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's the other student that isn't Uzuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. Mysteries just keep piling up. Behind me now. Just gotta find the next classroom that game's shepherding me to. Level up! This door looks normal. Roar XD! What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. I see you.
I've been found.
Here's another manga. This time, the title is The Biggest, Most Awful, Most Tragic Event. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. That one. Just what was that incident really about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the reserve course students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world, a war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. Haha, that's like the times we're living in. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? Oil. The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful event in human history, this is definitely all made up. mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
Enough! What is this messed up manga?
I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happens and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible!
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you.
If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. See, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning.
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Maybe you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
Trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island? There's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps... No, that's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use! I'm gonna freeze to death! I'm at my limit, I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Whatever door is now available. That one still looks like a clusterfuck. So it'll be the garden. Maybe one of these classrooms. 5B was not open before. No, I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him. I don't have a manga. Just got a little Fuyahiko.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's going to be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm going to deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either.
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right?
What are you doing here?
No,
Well,
no.
there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth?
You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place.
A high school student who doesn't like manga, it's like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots.
I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me?
It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about ultimate despair.
Huh?
Ahem. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days.
Actually,
It was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and third person alive.
A high school girl?
yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima.
Junko Enoshima.
Hey,
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor. And created the Ultimate Despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me!
Hold on a sec! I don't know what the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it. That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So even she recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
Huh?
Then what was their purpose?
What?
Like I said, why did they cause that incident? Doesn't make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way to do what they did without any purpose.
It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the Ultimate Despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so the Ultimate Despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to their children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the reserve corps students during the tragedy? Final days.
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean? Yeah, I mean fucking guilty. Fucking guilty. Fucking most people like hated on Monokuma and then out comes Junko and then like fucking haters are all like, I wish we could vote for Junko because she's hot and I want to vote her up. Guilty! Guilty! They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All? 2,357? That's a lot. Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me?
Damn it!
Don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Despair, Junko Enoshima? Doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima is already dead. Huh? Ultimate Despair has been added to the troop bullets. Reserve Department has been updated. Why does Fuyuhiko know about that? Let's ask him. Hey Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Enoshima is really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There's a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life, in that bloody classroom. Bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the Killing School Life? Like the killings we were involved in? They were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy.
As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Anishima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Anishima is dead?
like,
It turns out that killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories? That's just like us. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing? Students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival. They were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcasts with despair all at once. That's messed up. But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Anishima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Bastard! Junko Anishima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? Junko Anishima is already dead. Are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that kill in school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
no shit.
If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? Cameras all over Jabberwock Island? Are they broadcasting this somewhere, just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? Killing school life has been added to my truth bullets. Updated Ultimate Despair. Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What, do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that? One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character route. You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Huh? Changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No. I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right, there's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Out there. Let's just go find the next door that isn't in I'm clearly inaccessible mode. Oh shit. Wow, them graphics. Go, I see you, music room. This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Alright, big golden ass glyph or fucking little green screen. That's a big golden ass glyph first. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in the music room? And not just that, the mark engraved into this monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. Combat the biggest, most awful whatever. Graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma. We completely made it up. We listened to him. We listened to him more than we did Monami. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Ashima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding the separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations are being completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore? Maybe? I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed the Future Foundation is on our side at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No. As long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma. If he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs. He caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Ashima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was the ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there's still so many mysteries. Hope we're going good, chat. The stream is getting to its end. Gonna try find us a somewhat suitable place to hang her up. I have not gone to the teacher's lounge. See another Monokuma. This feels different from a classroom. Maybe. It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well...
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy going to be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. It's my anime personality!
Huh? Are you serious?
Another email passage. So now we definitely want to look over here. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? A list of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters just below that. Names I've seen before? Our names? Two clues. Let's look at this one. A rather grown-up looking Hiyoko on it. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard below that. Hiyoko Saionji is written there. What is this newspaper? What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Saionji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew... She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper... In a way, I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure... It's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Saionji here. Oh, then Hiyoko is an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same names. That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong!
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? There's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko. Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm
Well,
feeling right.
regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? This is the truth than the Hiyoko in this newspaper. Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means it was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. What kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel. Extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says Hope's Peak Academy founder Izuru Kamakura? Founder of Hope's Peak Academy and his name, Izuru Kamakura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. Your letters floating in the air like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier, so I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of Despair. Even though they have lost Junko Enoshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy is not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko Enoshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of Despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of Despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? It doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of Despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Okay, with this you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime! You shall go on to the next stage. Next stage? Alright. Hope you guys weren't hanging on too long. I feel like pushing us a little bit further. I hope all the bites into this juicy info steak are keeping you interested. The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Which? Alrighty. Whoa! Oh, the rec room. No, that's cool then. All for the sake of stopping us at a better place for a better Thursday stream. We'll push ahead a little. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy's seal on it. I'm gonna put a fan on though. It says confidential, that means this is a big secret, right? Document be here! Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labour to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Email. This hologram again? What's this one say? Looks like another email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of the spare, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Updated. The survivors has been updated. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that. Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
No way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Ooh, the music. Ooh, we're going 8-bit. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Hey Akane, how's it going?
It smells...
It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming.
Akane's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut
They're
feeling.
definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me.
Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally?
Let's see, my gut feeling is... They're both!
Yo,
He's right, they're both.
Both? What do you mean?
you.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all.
Well, that's true, I guess. Library? This must be a library. Well, Nakuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. I got an email over there. This hologram again. Must be another one of their emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that's another clue. To Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to this world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape? This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Cannot look at the Junko magazine. I see you.
No.
This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World program. This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seen it a few times already. Hey, look, it's New Zealand! It's just always nice. The amount of times I just straight up have not seen New Zealand on a fucking map and something. It's just missing. The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? A feeling of emptiness, like everything has been tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts to say goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now, it's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Oh! I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too? Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the Killing School trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it.
This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Can't look in the nurse's office. I see you, Sonia. Hello, Monokuma. Showing 1B. The monolith! Is this floating? It's impossible. There's no way. This is the weirdest thing I've seen. What in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object.
Welcome. Welcome to the New World program.
A person? A floating person is talking to me? Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place?
I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me.
You can talk? But what are you? Alter Ego? Artificial intelligence program?
I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar.
Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. It's floating like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground, like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program?
The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world as such.
Only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detail on Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances, for example, the school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstance of the outside world. After all, I am simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction? Is that? Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? Monokuma is right, we did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Building the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still on its experimental stage, I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors. Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same day as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world full of violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but the function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole a portion of my abilities which contain my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means the supposed virus is so smart it surpasses this Alter Ego? So, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn, what the fucking heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? That's so frickin' irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected throughout a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility? The only person who could enter that facility is someone who is a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything's a lie? But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and... Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the defluctuation based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship from there, the paradigm. Change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world and the situation from the context invites your Alright. What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side? I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys are forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. This means that's working. That means that the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just, who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What do we want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. 11037, that's the number we found in Nezumi Castle. The door to that ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left the 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I
I never fought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure day you're going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In the worst case scenario, where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even the teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way that ends this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means, even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow break it up.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now?
Nothing really.
I see.
Anyway.
Oh well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again!
Did Monokuma not notice what just happened?
It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here.
Hey, about that guy just now.
There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me.
I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now?
You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best.
Do our best, huh? Well, what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? Leon! Shutdown sequence. How much more of a push do we have, really? That's how much of a push we got. Let's get to the game's mandated save point.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam!
So that way, come Thursday, we're straight into fucking what the fuck's going on, trial
Please
goodness.
enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy! See you soon!
Red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. It means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished?
trippy ass hallway. Huh? This place.
Yo,
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
Seems that this is gonna be the final place.
however,
However, this place is... Is this a trial field? But why is it a trial field? 'Cause that's how we do things in Danganronpa. It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruins leads to.
Hey.
Huh? Seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up till now. It's like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this too is very...
Welcome!
So you finally arrived! Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you've finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before.
From before!
This trial field actually inspired the one from before, so in a way, this place is the original.
Hey,
Who cares? The graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
Of course!
Of course, if that's what you guys decide.
huh?
And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then,
Ahem. Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
yes indeed!
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences.
then
Then the result is based on our majority vote. That's why it was important that there was 5 of us. No ties.
Ahem, if graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kinda like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is really pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right?
no!
You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't formed yet, right? You will too be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up!
Shut up! Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
My. Which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know.
Well, what does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right!
After the vote, I'm gonna judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it!
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Well,
I'm terribly sorry for being rude even
No
earlier.
way!
But you don't have to worry, there's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be.
He's doing it because that's how it has to be? It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is this what Alter Ego was talking about?
Anyway, even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterwards, you cast your majority votes, and from there we move on to the graduation program. But why do we even have to go through something so dumb? Well, that is...
You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then? Who's the main cast?
Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
that is
There's no way it has nothing to do with us. We're the only ones who are involved, you know.
So
It
annoying.
doesn't matter if you're involved or not, you're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining. Whew.
pissed me off.
Hold on, what's with that chump comment?
I can't ignore that!
Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive
How
you.
dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, sear my power into your memories.
And there is our save prompt. That takes us to the trial prep. The final court session of Danganronpa 2. So yeah, extra long bonus stream there today. But it will leave us in a good spot for the final battle. Wonder if you guys got enough kind of information here to piece together what's kind of going on. And yeah, this Danganronpa, I do think it's got the most satisfying conclusion out of all of them. V3, which is my darling of the series, yeah, definitely has a bit more of a contentious finale. So yeah, Thursday we come back here and we end this game. That will cement the classmates' votes into the universal, what we call it, tier list. That's what we call it down here in the ghetto. But yep, so we'll be cementing that. That'll all be going through, and you guys will have a nice little conclusion to mull over, and we'll talk all about it. And then going from there, I guess after Danganronpa 2 we'll jump into Ultra Despair Girls. And then honestly, after every stream I do of Ultra Despair Girls, I'm just gonna like put it to a vote. Have you guys seen enough of this game? Do we play it next week, or do we just fucking end it here and go to fucking V3? I like Ultra Despair Girls, but you can skip it. You can at the end of the day. So we'll take a look at it, kind of thing, but not necessarily digest all of it. And then yeah, shortly before that, after that, we'll be starting V3, I suppose. That's kind of the Danganronpa roadmap there. We may just finish this in one more stream. So no, thanks guys, extra long stream, considering these have been averaging about 2.5 hours with the extra kind of blocking points. This one was a lot longer than you guys have no doubt been getting accustomed to and used to. So for that reason, all the more, thank you very much guys for the support. Just giving me something to look forward to in my weekend and just being good old friends. If any of those new people with very Danganronpa ass names in the chat are still fucking still here, you're probably not. If you don't hate what you watched, give a bro a follow. It makes me feel good about myself. It does. It just gets me in my little ego. So no, have a good day guys. Peace out. See you Thursday.